Welcome back to the Wealth Journey with Aaron. And today I bring to you an analysis of Bitcoin and a few other things that I want to talk about. And I'm going to keep this video brief. I won't be lingering too long on a lot of topics, rambling and stuff like that. So, what we have here is my chart here of Bitcoin on tradingview.com. And here on TradingView, making an account is free. Just go to tradingview.com and you can start making your charts. I would suggest that you go to YouTube, here on YouTube, and search how to navigate through TradingView, and that's what you want to do so you can be able to do this. So what I have here is, this is my trend line, and this is a 1-year trend line dating all the way back from 2021. Is January 1st 2021. So if I can get this back, I may have brought this, see, that was December the 3rd. Let's slide this all the way to oh wow, let's see, December 2021. I want to bring this all the way to January the 1st of 2022. I really wanted to do, well, how about this? I'm gonna keep that how it is. I don't want to mess it up because I really don't want to take a lot of time. But alright, the trend line is here. The trend is your friend. So basically, this is a bottom line where Bitcoin touches, pretty much it's the bottom for this time frame. So you see Bitcoin perfectly touches this line here again, and I'm clicking all kind of stuff. Alright, and here we are again touching this top, and this is, it looks like this area is the resistance area of resistance for Bitcoin. These areas here are areas of support. So when Bitcoin drops there, it's enough support there at this time frame, at this price, where Bitcoin don't go below that, as you can see. So in this area here is an area of resistance. So once we take a look and we zoom in at the price here on the 4-hour chart here, when I left to go to work, I'm gonna tell you where Bitcoin was at. It was like right there. Right here was where Bitcoin was, and we had a lot of volume dropped out the market at that price, at that time frame. But Bitcoin went all the way down to right at today. I seen the price drop all the way down to like the low, like maybe 41,000. But to be honest, on a different exchange that I was using, Bybit, the price of Bitcoin dropped to like 40,000, high 40,000s or something like that. But here, the stochastic is these two lines, and basically once we're at this area, it's like the oversold territory, overbought territory here. If let's zoom in and I can show you. Alright, this area right here, this where the top usually be at these prices. So Bitcoin was overbought, and volume predicts the price. And I'm constantly telling myself this, so when I come back and look at this video, I continue to remind myself. But let's get this off of this. So it was a lot of volume. It was a spike in volume right here, and you see this where the price jumped all the way from up here, from all the way down there, and just at right here at this level, you know, it proved quite some significance in this area with this amount of volume. So even with this big volume candle right here, the price, see if I can move this screen up a little bit more. Alright, so basically the price, the top price at this time frame was $43,000, and this volume right here showed exactly what this price was. So here we are at this amount of volume, and we have $42,000 worth of Bitcoin at this current price. So as we zoom back out, I have my own prediction of where the price of Bitcoin might go, and this is what I try to use for myself as far as when I'm trading altcoins. But let's see. Alright, so my price prediction for Bitcoin is right at $56,000 when we break out of this wedge. And how did I get that prediction? Okay, so I measured from here. So let me scroll back up and get one of these here. These trend lines. Alright, so I measured all the way from the bottom of this pattern all the way to the top, right? So alright, let me zoom out. Alright, so I measured from there, grab this line, I break it right here at the end of this pattern right here, and basically this is how I got the price. So I'd say around May, maybe before May or the middle of April, we could very well see Bitcoin at 59,000, 60,000. But I'm gonna put it on the bottom of this trend line, the base of the trend line, and that's what even gives me 55,000 for Bitcoin. But we don't know where Bitcoin gonna go, especially with the war in Ukraine and stuff like that. So even for the bearish scenario, I'll put it at the top of this trend line right here. If Bitcoin crash, we could very well see a mid to high $26,000 Bitcoin, and that's my take. So just be careful on what type of altcoins you have. I'm mainly watching the price of let me go on this weekly. I gotta go back and change some settings on here. Like, we don't learn unless we try, right? Amen. Okay, so the comparison for the price of Ethereum worth Bitcoin, this is about, let me see, for one Bitcoin versus Ethereum. Let me Google this. BTC, the Bitcoin Ethereum price pair. Let me go back to my chart. Well, I'll just do it this way. Alright, so for one Bitcoin at this current time, Ethereum, you can have one Bitcoin with 14.11 Ethereum. So a lot of people who I know and myself, I won't say a lot of people, but a few people who I know and myself, we only have maybe one Ethereum. But I sold a lot of my cryptocurrencies when I took my vacation in the last video that I put on this channel. So yeah, this is my Twitter channel. And if you can, come give me a visit and subscribe at blockchain_BBY for my Twitter and my updates. I'm very active on Twitter, and the last time I made a post was 10 hours ago when I got up this morning. Thank the Lord. You know, but it's higher lows for Bitcoin when we look at this chart, and that's what got me stuck to this chart. Like, if you look here, every time we have a low, it's a higher low. Here on this on the 4-hour chart for Bitcoin. So if you look here, this is the low. This is the low. It's higher than the next one. This is another low. This is another higher low. As you look, it's going up on an ascending channel, which means it's going up. So we steady making high lows for Bitcoin. Alright, and this is something that I want to explain, and I'll keep explaining in other videos. But every time we have a Bitcoin halving, the price goes up, as you can see on this chart. Like, this is a halving. This is the first halving for Bitcoin. Maybe not the first, I think it was the second halving or whatever. But okay, we have a halving. And a halving is when the miners get paid half of what they get paid for mining Bitcoin. Each cycle, the halvings start, and each reward that they get for mining Bitcoin, the price gets paid in half. So let me explain it. So as you see, as the miners get paid half, every halving cycle start, the price of Bitcoin shoots up, and it goes into another accumulation phase, and the price of it just goes down. People stop believing in Bitcoin, and you have people like, this, like, forget about it, right? They don't cross their mind. Then the price shoots up after the next halving. You see this halving right here? This line, each line represents a halving. So the price of Bitcoin jumps all the way up to this part, another accumulation phase. So this was in 2020, around that area, when the next halving started, right around the time when COVID occurred. Okay, the big shebang happened. So this is where we are now in the year 2022. I want to go to a chart that shows the period where we are. This is not it. Let's look at this one. That's not it. Let me see a current. Current information is very important when you're dealing with these cryptocurrencies, because the news can come out that China's banning Bitcoin mining and the price of Bitcoin just dropped down, right? Okay. So you see where we are. We're up here in the $45,000 range. This looked like this was the last low for, this was the last top. This was the top for the last cycle before the last halving. And right here is where I think the bottom for Bitcoin, where that live at. So right now, 45,000-ish, that was the last top, right? So this is our bottom. So if you buying Bitcoin under a certain price, under 40,000, you really winning, man. I'm trying to tell you, you winning. So with that being said, Ethereum has halvings too, but that, I'm gonna say that for another time. But right now, for the price of Ethereum, we're currently around $3,000, and each of these signify how much profit is potential. like in the red every cycle it touches near the red area, right? So the last the Ethereum halving before the last one we had, the price jumped way past the red territory. And after the last Bitcoin halving, you know, in 2020, the price, we've just been in the Ethereum bear market, basically. And when we had the Bitcoin all-time high occur, Ethereum had its all-time high as well. But we touched right at about 4,600 for one Ethereum. Now, and you see, that was in the orange territory, which it says what, but did we earn it? That was the term for that time frame. But in this current time frame where we are now, this signifies that we're in the still cheap area. Okay? So when it touches this light green area, it's alt season. And that's when we have altcoins like your Dogecoin start to shoot up, your Shiba Inu start to shoot up. Let me see altcoin season index. Alright, the altcoin season index tracks whether the market belief factors in the direction of Bitcoin or altcoins. If 75% of leading 50 coins carried out far better than Bitcoin over the past period, 90 days, then the index indicates it to be an altcoin season. So let's go to their website. Altcoin. We were just on the website. What the hell? Alright, so let me go up. Altcoin season index. This is what I'm looking for. So this is not altcoin season, because we're right at 27, right? But we got coins shooting up in price. Like ApeCoin came out the very first day. People wasn't tracking, right? But I try to stay up to date on current things. Like on TikTok, all I'm mainly following is people talking about cryptocurrency and news and world events, things that are happening that's up to date. If you really think about it, we can make money off of that. When the pandemic began, I didn't know how to make money off the pandemic, but I knew there was money to be made. And there's some people that's out here making a lot of money, and it happened. So with that being said, this time around, when the next altcoin season happen, we shall be prepared and we shall capitalize from the next altcoin season. Alright? So when did the last altcoin season occur? It happened this year, actually, on January the 17th. So that was when altcoins had more power than Bitcoin, of course. Let's see the last big altcoin season. The top for it was like what? 98. Excuse me. It was right. The score was right at 98. It was doing 98% better than Bitcoin. But it's still a lot of money to be made in this market. It's enough money for you and me, all of us. We can all eat. We can all eat because we're making trades. And be careful with leverage trading. Save it to the professionals if you're trying to do 100x. But I haven't successfully made more than 10% in a leverage trade. I only leverage traded once, and that was with XRP. But I was just testing it out. But I kind of understand how it goes. So with this altcoin index, it represents not being altcoin season. The fear and greed index shows we're at a 31 out of 100. And what I've learned is I've heard from a lot of sources, a lot of valid sources from multimillionaires that I track on the internet, like Twitter and YouTube and TikTok and all that, right? They say when the number is down here, when there's fear in the market, that's when you want to buy in. When there's blood in the streets, that's when you want to buy in. And if you don't understand what blood in the streets mean, let me show you something. Coin 360. All these websites, once you see me going to these, go and check it out for yourself. You know, Coin 360. One of the most important websites that I realize is the CoinMarketCap.com, CoinGecko. I've heard from people say that CoinGecko is more faster than CoinMarketCap. So I'm just going to open up CoinMarketCap just to show you. Alright, but let's go to Coin 360. Alright, we see blood in the streets, right? What we see blood in the streets for? We see blood in the streets for Bitcoin. Right now, it looks like Bitcoin is dropped at 0.33% in a 24-hour period. But Ethereum's up, right? This might not be the best time to buy Ethereum, but keep in mind, all the stuff I'm saying, don't take this as financial advice. Okay, this is for educational and entertainment purposes. Alright, here we have blood in the streets for BNB. Okay, and in other blockchains, they're still profitable. There's still people putting their money in right now. In the 24-hour period, they came up positive percentages, like Polkadot is up 3.61% in a 24-hour period, and so are these other alternate coins, these other altcoins. But mainly, I'm here to focus on Bitcoin first. But these altcoins, they hold significance as well. But we're gonna go to CoinGecko today. So as you can see, it's tracking all these different coins, mainly Bitcoin first. What's the market cap? We're currently sitting at a $2 trillion market cap. This is how much value is held in the crypto space in this whole wide world. It's only $2 trillion in the United States. In the past 2 years, the United States printed about $8 to $9 trillion into existence. So it's like it's more money in the space. But what's backing that money? It's supposed to be gold, right? So why they not making no more gold for these extra dollars? Basically, it seems like our money is losing its value. Alright, currently there are 13,000 different crypto coins. There are 587 different exchanges, and the current amount of money and value that's been traded throughout the market in the 24-hour period, hundreds, thousands, millions, $94 billion, 94.9, might as well round it off to almost $95 billion have been moved in and out of the crypto markets. It's been moved in today. And the dominance of Bitcoin is at 39.9%. So what I want to tell you this is, I've heard from a guy who I've seen on the internet. He told me this. Well, basically he said this on his live stream. And it makes a lot of sense that when Bitcoin dominance is at 51%, that may be the best time to buy in Bitcoin, because buy into altcoins. it may be the best time to buy into Ethereum, all these top 100 coins that make a difference in the altcoin season. So when this is at, Bitcoin is at 51%, all these different coins, it should be the best time to buy them coins. You know, Ethereum has 17% versus Bitcoin. You know, 13, 14, 17% dominance. So when the Ethereum dominance rise, that mean that it may be the best time to be taking profits. That's what I assume. But at the all-time high of Ethereum dominance was around November the 8th in 2021. Let's just say around the time when Ethereum's having its all-time highs. Alright, I said I was going to keep this video short and sweet. I just want to go over a lot of stuff. I just get on my little soapbox and I hop here. This is what this space is for, you know. And if you appreciate what I do, if this helping you, give me a like, you know. Subscribe, press the bell notification so you get notifications when my videos come out. And then drop a comment. And when you comment on the videos, that boosts my chance of getting this information out to somebody who need it. I may be explaining it better than someone may be explaining it, and it might sound like a whole bunch of gibberish to the next man, you know, somebody who might need someone to break it down a little more. Maybe someone like me, I can help get this information out to help the next man. But I'm not just here for selfish reasons. I'm here because this is what I like to do. This is becoming my life. Checking the price of Bitcoin. Now I'm tracking the price of Bitcoin. I officially learned how to use this charting software. It's like, let me see, back in 2021, in March of 2021, I was wishing I knew how to utilize this information. You would be surprised about how much progress you can make if you focus on it every day. And then a year come by. Then now you're doing more than what you were last year or the time before then. And I'm not just speaking about cryptocurrency. It's about everyday life. Take things that life throw at you, and the way you respond to it, that's your karma, right? The way you respond to it is all in your control. You can't control what the next person do, but what you can control, what you do. So with that being said, what I'm trying to control myself to do is focus on this, learn how to use these indicators properly. The squeeze momentum indicator represents, you know, what I want to say is the amount of price action. When it's going up, it's starting to go up, right? So look at this. When the squeeze momentum was all the way up here, then the price of Bitcoin was up here. But when it started rounding off up here at this top level, then look at this. The price was going down. What I strongly believe is that these indicators are lagging indicators, which means they follow behind what the price is doing. So what I think I should do is, just by realizing this, what I think I should do is realize that when these start to look like they about to go down a little bit, go ahead and start taking profits. Now, that sounds like something I should have been doing. And I'm going to leave you with this. cryptobubbles.com.net, but cryptobubbles.net, and these are the total coins that are on Qcoin. Let's go to the top 100 coins. That's on that's on Qcoin. And right now LRC is up 62%. And I'm in a trading Discord. I paid for a premium membership. And a lot of these guys in the group went and did leverage trade in this. I missed the trade. I was at work. But they came out real good in profits. And the price is up for LRC. The price is up for Ethereum Classic. Altcoin is down 35%, but it has a lot of money in this space. A lot of people putting their money up in this. So when this bubble gets so big, it's gonna pop, right? And it's gonna pop. It's gonna get smaller because people gonna take their money out. But the price for one Ethereum Classic is $45. Gosh. The price for one Altcoin is $13. Golly, you could have bought like 200 of these for like $1,500 at those prices, and then boom, you could have been taking profits right now here at $13. That's my opinion. But with all that being said, I want to thank you for coming here today, giving my video a view. You know what I'm saying? If you watch this video all the way through, I appreciate you, my nigga. You feel me? I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all kings and queens who come in here and support your boy. Like, subscribe, drop a comment. Ask me a question in the comment section, and I can answer that thing, right? It'll give me more motivation to come with the next video. So until then, I'll see y'all at another time. Peace.